she's a beautiful human and a beautiful poet. I'm going to do a poem with Winona Lynn.
Woo!
He said the trim of my eyelid was ivory, that skim milkiness of galaxies that spiral like Dairy Queen summers and star-speckled nights.
That I even lied honestly, and that in passion my words redefined themselves so that work became love-making, worry was levity, and I frequently brought Webster to his knees.
And he said that he often wondered if I bathed in tea, because I've been known to find rose hips at my hips and orange peels at my heels.
And these flutterings from his tongue he called
love. But I don't trust this love. So perfectly packaged in pretty phrases, these romantic air recyclings of Tennyson and Keats. It's a go ahead. Touch the stove, love.
Two-sided Janus coin, love.
A winter Kingston transpo, love.
Swiping your cousin on Tinder, love. Love! Who drove me like a mad woman into crowded taverns after last call, scribbling schizophrenic, confused hieroglyphics on napkins and cheekbones and bottom lips and calling it poetry, love.
Who sweats readily in the trenches and the narrows of my ears and then manically plays hopscotch in the trains of my brain only to abruptly disappear.
This is love. Who eggs me on into war zones and sick houses and unhappy marriages where I discover myself bald-faced and naked like every other lover, clutching her raw skin hide, now cracked and dried. Your love
has never been a stranger to me. I know it as well. As the baritone rumble in my belly after every night we spent together, hackles raised.
While my back arched like the swollen victory bell of Philadelphia, sculpted like armless Italian statues bearing their breasts painted copper brown with the colors of Spanish cathedrals.
I've heard your words from many men. With the same sleight of hand used by unshaven uncles, forget that there's a hem in my heart and pull its strings like vicious spinsters. So no.
While I'm sure you deserve the swooning 36, 24, 38, clutching at you like tide to moon, who will believe every sun-kissed prophecy of undying adoration? I am not she. I am sorry to say that I am bitter and scathed.
And march with a history that won't change.
Even if it wanted to.
Well, I wish that I could, with the untrodden upon innocence of the youngest lover.
Curl into your words and live in the womb of your blissful ignorances of tomorrows. I can't.
Because I still put on diamonds for kings who turn out to be jokers.
Well, in the back of the club, Jack sits smoking spades, waiting for my heart, and as I wait, I am chained.
Silently riding against my captor, you. Fraternizing with the enemy, you. Breaking bread with the warden, you.
Biting the bits and splitting my heels and feeling the whip, all to get a bag of poison apples when I deserve coffee and tiramisu.
Woo! Pumpkin pie and whipped cream.
Fish and chips from the pilot.
Cream salad with some rice, and some green peas, and some garlic naan.
And a wall-size poster of Raquel Welch to cover up my Shawshank escape from you.
One hand with my rock hand.
One hand with a file.
And one mind set to run. This is a prisoner's dilemma and I can't lower
my gun.
Woo! Early April, I guess?
April 23rd.
April 23rd. If you happen to be in Vancouver, you should go watch her kiss some ass. She is going to. The next thing I'm gonna do, kind of unprofessional. I literally wrote this poem 2 days ago. But I was so excited after I wrote it that I was just like, you know what, normally I'll come here with something actually, all my stuff memorized. But I wanted to show you a new one, so you're gonna get some fancy new unmemorized stuff. If you were here early, you probably saw me scrambling, writing it over there, being like, oh my god, what are these words? Has anyone lived in a co-op here? I know a lot of you go to Queens, so do you live in like the student ghetto area? Yeah? Is that where people live here? University District. I apologize. That's what that's called, not student ghetto. Are there co-ops? Do you have like cooperative? Yeah, you have cooperative houses back there, yeah? This poem is about experiencing cooperative living. The trials, the tribulations, the joys, the pains. You get what I mean. it's an experience. So I was having some hard times in my co-op house, and so I was like, I'm just gonna write this poem and then show it to the Queens folks because they'll get it. They know what's up. It's called the Hippie House. The Hippie House tries its hardest. Maybe with enough platitudes on its ceilings after shows that go well past 11 when the roar of downtown drunk bros overwhelms the grumble of our coven, and enough mandates become placating Facebook posts reassuring our guests and loved ones that this is indeed a very safe space. The Hippie House tries its hardest. Despite the inevitable manarchist peeing in your sink, in full gaze of the performance artist who spills fake blood over their body as a metaphor for menstruation, the polyamorous crust punk asshole assuring you that having many partners is very, very progressive. After he fucks your friends, we gotta get real here. But the Hippie House tries its hardest. But I don't want more white kids with self-cut bohawks telling me how anti-fascist they are, or want more cheating men telling me that if only I amended my capitalist adherence to monogamy, I would finally understand. The Hippie House is trying its hardest. But I don't need more blue-haired, blue stories of self-provoked encounters with cops while black boys are shot down just for living. I don't need more dropout palaces, wheat-pasted walls, or excuses for just not cleaning your fucking dishes. I don't want homes claiming safety while rapists are casually coming by, but hey, he contributes a lot to the community.
Yeah.
Or racists who are spelling anarchy with 3 Ks, or arts collectives with axes in their shoulders, or post-goth bullies with smoldering stares. The Hippie House tries its hardest. But I am stepping over the glass of all the windows we smashed. I am asking for better. For more than street art or a farce of a politic, I am hungry for something larger. A farther reach of the fingertips. More than just the aesthetic of a DIY jean jacket or ripped patchy pants in Montreal spring. The Hippie House, it tries its hardest. But I'm just not done looking.